Hey guys, Marauder here. I thought I would show you something that I got in the mail this morning. I was bidding on something on eBay, something that I've wanted for a very long time. I happened to win it at a pretty decent price. I think I won it for just under $15 with, I think the shipping was like 15 bucks. Overall, I spent about $30. And thought I'd show you what I got. I purchased a Sega Genesis Model 1 video game console. I have wanted one of these for a very long time. I have a Model 2. I have a bunch of Model 2 Sega Genesis consoles, but I've always wanted a Model 1, mainly because this is the one that my sister had when I was a kid. And it's just nostalgic to have this again. Works great. Plugged it in, hooked it up. A couple issues with that I'll get to, but overall the games play great, and the system works beautifully, so no concerns there. It came with 4 games. It came with Sonic the Hedgehog. I think this would be my, probably my 5th or 6th copy, but it's complete. Manual's a little bent up and a little well used, but overall pretty good shape. I also got WWF Royal Rumble. It's just the box and the cart. The box doesn't close, but you know, still very happy to have it. Spider-Man, and this one the plastic wrap is falling off it, but I think I can maybe, it looks like somebody tried to tape it right there, but I'm certain I can figure out a way to fix that. And last but not least is this game, which does not have a cover, but it is a copy of Castlevania Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis, obviously. This will be my 3rd copy of this game that I have. I actually own this in cart form, and as well as factory sealed. So this will be my 3rd copy. I might actually sell that one to a friend of mine who's looking for a copy. So yeah, everything works really well. A couple of things I did like. One, it cleans up rather nicely. I had to clean this; it was quite dirty, but it looks okay. I mean, it looks used, but I opened it up and blew out the inside of the console with compressed air, and I cleaned out the control ports, and I wiped down the casing as best I could, so it looks a lot better than when it first arrived. It did come with the original power adapter, which I liked. Sega Genesis consoles, especially the Model 2, they have this interchangeable power supply that goes for basically the Model 2. It also fits the Nomad and the Game Gear, and it's just a lot of Sega, and the 32X. A lot of Sega devices use this particular adapter, but the Model 1 had a very particular adapter that gave off a very particular voltage setting. So I was happy to see that it came with that. It also came with the RF box. The problem is this RF box is for a Model 2 Sega Genesis and does not fit the Model 1. So I'm going to have to dig out. I found a spare RF box, but again, I'm not, kind of weird considering he said that it came complete, and obviously this is not the correct one. I mean, there's no way this is going to fit into what's back behind here. But it's alright. It uses basically the same RF box that you would use for a Super Nintendo or a original Nintendo. So that's something. It also came with 2 controllers. Here's one. It's just standard 3-button. Everything works on it. Just like I figured it would. The other one was a what's called a Mega Fire, and basically it looks exactly like this, except it has turbo switches for the 3 buttons, and the start button is moved over to above the D-pad. The start button and the C button on that controller do not work. I took it apart to try to fix it, and I couldn't figure it out, so I just tossed it because I have about, you know, a good number of these already. So I messaged him about the controller not working and the RF box not being the correct one. He hasn't responded as of yet, but we'll see. Otherwise, oh, another thing, I'm actually going to zoom in on this, is on the bottom there's this cover. Let's see if you can see that. There's this little cover right here. Now, when I got the console, this was not here. And as a matter of fact, neither was this red sleeve. It was just this exposed circuit. So what I did was, which he did not tell me about in the eBay auction. So that's another thing I messaged him about. We'll see how that goes. But I have an additional sleeve. For some reason, this stuff came with when I bought my 32X, as well as a additional cover. Now this cover fits a Model 2, but if you line it up just so, it snaps into place pretty well and looks okay. At least there's something covering the circuit so that it doesn't short or hit a ground or anything. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I got it for a pretty good price. I think I'm still going to be looking for another one, something maybe that comes a little bit more complete. I mainly bought this for one reason and one reason only, and that is so that I could buy the power base adapter, which is a device that goes on top of the Model 1 Genesis that allows you to play Sega Master System games. I have a Sega Master System. I have like 3 or 4 games for it, and I just don't want to drag my Master System out every single time I want to play something. So if I had this adapter, I wouldn't have to. The only thing is, it only fits a Model 1 console for some reason. And so, yeah, that's the main reason I bought it. Nostalgia and the power base adapter, which I have yet to find. But anyway, I thought I would show you that. Overall, you know, like I said, everything works. There's nothing technically wrong with it. Just mostly cosmetic things and the fact that it's missing the RF box. But overall, pretty pleased with it, especially for the price I got it for. Anyway, I thought you'd be interested in seeing that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.